Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Flourish 5, where you get to sit with us and get to know premier Black-owned brands here on Flourish. And with me now is Christian, the founder, co-founder of Vicky Cakes. Vicky Cakes is here. We're so excited. Hey.
Oh, thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here.
Yeah.
I F with y'all.
You know how to do it. You know how to do it. Yes. And as do we, because when people get to know you, it's going to be a no-brainer. The story behind the brand, the flavors that you offer, and just putting it all around something everyone loves, pancakes and waffles.
Yes. Yes.
So let's start with the beginning. How did this business idea come to life?
For sure. So I am Christian. I'm the youngest of four. My mother is Vicky. And oddly enough, the idea of this entire business comes from my husband, Courtney. So if there were no him and I, there would be no Vicky Cakes, like for real. It's funny because this is a 40-year family recipe. My mother, Vicky, created it out of necessity. She's born and raised from Cleveland, Mississippi. She became a transplant to the Midwest and moved to Gary, Indiana when she graduated in Mississippi from high school and moved there. My father and her got married, I think like when she was 24 or 25, and they got divorced when I was 2. So she became a single mother of 4, didn't have any disposable income or anything like that. And this recipe was a staple in our household because it was just basic pantry shelf ingredients that she perfected and made these pancakes with. And so it was in 2013, after my husband and I had been married for 4 years, we went back to Indiana for Thanksgiving and my mom made them. He'd never had them before. Now, I had the recipe. I had been sitting on it for 3 years and didn't do anything with it. And when he tasted them for the first time sitting at her table, he was looking at us like, why are y'all sitting here acting like this is normal? These are some of the best pancakes I've ever had, Miss Vicky. He told her, you all should be selling these. They should be a business and they should be called Vicky Cakes. And so she laughed. I laughed. Everybody at the table laughed. My mom said, no, Courtney, I can never do that. I end up getting my mom's in the ministry of donations. I'm in the ministry of deposits.
Hold on one second. You froze right when you said, no, baby. She's like, no, I can't do that. Re-say that part and we'll edit out the frozen part.
Okay. So my husband tasted them for the first time. He fell in love with them immediately and said, Miss Vicky, you should sell these. It should be a business and they should be called Vicky Cakes. And my mom laughed. We all laughed. And my mom said, no, Courtney, I could never do that. I'd end up giving them away. I wouldn't be able to sell them. And so I always like to say my mom's in the ministry of donations and I'm in the ministry of deposits. So I wasn't going to be doing no donations.
But we are not donating pancakes, okay? We are selling them.
No,
they
ma'am.
deserve to be sold.
Yes. And they're worth it. They're so worth it. Yes. And it would be, that was 2013. So it would take until 2019 for us to go ahead and actually create a business out of it. My husband, Courtney, continued to bring it up to me, ask me every 6 months, Christian, when are you going to stop playing and get these people these pancakes? What are you going to do about Vicky Cakes? Why haven't we started Vicky Cakes? And so 2019, we brought Vicky Cakes to the table, and now America is enjoying them all over every Saturday, every Sunday, and anytime.
Oh, that's the best story. So I got to ask, how is Miss Vicky now, thinking back to 2013 and that conversation about, oh no, I could never do that. And now seeing it expand like it has.
She is doing well. I think that because the thing about it is none of my family has an entrepreneurial background. So I'm a first generation entrepreneur and nobody really understands what it takes to start a business, run a business and scale a business the way that we have in such a short time span. We just turned 3 earlier in May. So it's still surreal to her. everything that goes into it and how we got it to this point, but she loves it. She definitely does. She's a background player. She's not big on the scene. I have to be the face of the brand. I'm still trying to push her out there, but I appreciate her support and her love and her blessing in allowing me to share her recipe with the world.
Let's talk about this recipe. And I know obviously you can tell us everything, but would love to know what is so special about how she makes her pancakes.
So it is definitely, love was in every batch that she made when I was growing up. She literally would stand at the stove and flip every pancake individually for each of us. So she didn't make
kids.
For 4 kids. And she batch of batter, and we wanted more than what she would whip up another batch. Like, she never complained. And so that's what we now put into every product, like the love, but that's not what makes them special. Let me be very clear. It's definitely the measurements. Okay. So I'm not going to say, oh, we fill every bag while we smile. We do, but that's not the secret ingredient. It's the perfect measurements of your basic pantry staples. And she literally knows her stuff. Like, thank God for the Southern, growing up, because she perfected it. And she said it took her almost 12 to 15 years to get it right, because she kept adding this or not enough that. And so when she figured it out, that's when it was perfection. And our mixes are not add water only. So you do get to add your milk, or which heightens the taste of it all. It's vegan friendly. So there are no dairy products in our mixes. Vegans can enjoy their soy milk, their almond milk, their coconut milk. We're not average. We're beyond average. We're not just the pancake. We're a Vicky cake. And we're fluffy and perfect every single time.
I love it. I want to touch on the flavors, because that's really what attracted me to your brand. I mean, there's chocolate chip. My son, like on a Saturday or a Sunday, we try to get him his chocolate chip pancakes. He loves them. So tell us about the flavors that you offered, and maybe what's your personal favorite?
Okay, so the flavors that we offer currently to date, and we literally just expanded the line this year, is the OGs, is the originals of it all. The original mix, which is my mom's base, and then that's the base for all of the flavored mixes. So we have blueberry, pancake and waffle mix with the real dried blueberries, not the artificially colored or flavored sugar crystals that other brands have. We have real blueberries. We have pecan with real chopped pecans. And we have chocolate chip, which is our only non-vegan friendly mix right now because of the milk chocolate chips. But by the middle of summer, everything will be dairy free, because we're going to be switching over to enjoy light chocolate chips. So those are our OG flavors. And we just launched our short stack collection, which includes a variety of flavors: banana pudding, strawberry shortcake, and cookies and cream, pancake and waffle mix. So
how could you notch? Yes. How could you not find something you love in this brand? Yes. And I want to end with kind of like the feeling, because I know that there's so much heart and emotion behind like your mother making these pancakes for you and the story. So when people wake up, they buy it, it's in their cabinets, it's Saturday morning, they pull it out, maybe get their 6-year-old like me in there to help. What do you want them to feel when they get in there and start making Vicky Cakes?
Oh, I want them to feel so much joy. In my mind, and with our brand, when we first started and we were getting the concept together, we almost went with like a brown and red for our brand colors. And the more I looked at it, I said, no, that's not what Saturday feels like to me. That's not what the weekend feels like. It feels like the sun coming through the windows. It feels like, me waking up as a kid and seeing my mom water her plants that she had in the front of our living room. Like, she had over 30 plants in the front of our living room, and she would water them, and she would talk to them. And that's what goes through my mind. And then after that, we would smell, the vanilla flavor. And we knew she was making pancakes. And so I want families to feel that, the nostalgia. I want them to feel the freedom to play, to run around, to laugh and joke at the table, and to gather the orange juice and the bacon and the sausage and, help stir and mix. Because that's what it is. It's about family value, and it's about bringing people together with one of the best things that we all can connect over, and that's food. So that's why we like to call Vicky Cakes the heart of breakfast.
Yes. Well, Christian, I am blown away about how this family, you guys are owning mornings. You are owning a Saturday morning, and you are giving us a piece of your family, the heart of your family. And I know it wasn't easy to do that. I know it is not easy to do it as much success as you guys are seeing now. You're just getting started, right? So anyway, welcome to Flourish. It's a beautiful story, and I can't wait for more and more people to fall in love with you.
Thank you all so much for having us. We are honored to be here.
You stay on your road, man. You stay on your path. Eventually, things will begin to flourish for you.
Flourishing.
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 Flourishing and doing well.